Hello everybody, today we are here to discuss the chapter Reproductive Health. This is very important chapter for medical entrance examination as well as for school examination. I will recommend all of you to write down whatever I will write. This will surely help you. Barely 1 to 2 questions are asked from this chapter, but these questions are very decent questions, and if you get them correct, that's your job done. So the chapter is Reproductive Health. Now the first topic that we will cover is methods of birth control. The methods of birth control. Now the first method is tubectomy. And the second is, yes, vasectomy. Now student, I will not tell what is tubectomy, what is vasectomy. We all studied in the class 10th. Tubectomy is the surgical process done in the females in which the fallopian tube is cut and tied up with the threads. And the vasectomy is done in the case of males in which the vasa deferentia is cut and tied up with the threads. So both these methods are the surgical methods. Both these methods are surgical methods. Now students, star mark this. The important line is with these methods are permanent methods. And sterilization methods in which the individual is sterilized, that will that the individual will no longer able to produce gametes. Sterilization method. And the important is with poor reversibility. The next method is rhythm method. Also called as periodic abstinence. Now students, in this method the mating is avoided between the 11th to 17th day of the menstrual cycle. So the mating is avoided between 11th to 17th day. Now students, why we are suggested the mating is avoided between 11th and 17th day? Because there are high probability of presence of ova in fallopian tube. So there are chances for syngamy that will lead to pregnancy. The third method is coitus interruption. In this method, the semen is not deposited in female tract. So this can be a method of contraception. The fourth method is lactational amenorrhea. Now student, mark this important. This is very important. Lactational amenorrhea is also called as natural phase of contraception. Now student, lactational amenorrhea is why we call it as a natural phase of contraception, because we are not using any chemical barriers, any chemical creams, any spermicidal jellies, physical barriers, IUDs, IUCDs. We are not using anything. It is just a natural phase of contraception, because after the parturition, the level of the prolactin, the levels of prolactin is very high in the female, because the female is breastfeeding. So the mother is breastfeeding, so that because of which the prolactin levels are very high, and prolactin gives the inhibitory effect. Yes, we already discussed in the chapter 3rd inhibitory effect on gonadotropin. Then there will be no maturation of follicles. No maturation of follicles. Star mark this. This method lasts up to 6 months or higher bracket with high probability of failure. The next is physical barriers. Now the first is condoms. Now male condom and the female condom, also called as femidom. The male condom is made up of rubber made up of rubber and coated with latex, and the female condom made up of polyurethane. Now the important line is, these are ally means least important. The important line is, condoms prevents spread of STDs and also prevents syngamy. Next, the failure rate of condoms is 2 to 3%. The next is we are discussing the physical barriers. The next point in physical barrier is cervical caps, walls and diaphragm. Now students, I will write 4 main points. I will suggest you to write the 4 important points. They are very important. The first important point is, they are fit in cervix zone, base of vaginal duct. Second is, they are reusable. Third is, can't prevent spread of STDs. And the fourth is, to increase effectiveness, they are used with spermicidal jellies. Now student, मैंने यहाँ पर oblique करके cervix zone and base of vaginal duct लिखा. Now student, imagine I'm giving you a question. Location of cervical cap and female body. The first option is uterus, then vaginal duct, third is cervix, and the fourth is none of the above. So the answer will be cervix. स्टूडेंट्स बायो में ऐसा बहुत बार होता है कि नीट में तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही बार होता है कि कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट्स बहुत आती है. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन सही है, सेकंड ऑप्शन सही है, थर्ड ऑप्शन भी सही है. तीनों में से ज़्यादा सही कौन सा है हमें उसको प्रेफर करना होता है. तो ऐसा एम्स में नहीं होता इतनी कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट आ जाए, बट नीट में बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. सो दिस विल गिव यू +4, अदरवाइज रेडी फॉर -1. सो नाउ द सेम क्वेश्चन. The same question is option 1, uterus, vaginal duct, fallopian tube, fourth is none of the above. So answer will be vaginal duct. So हमें प्रेफर करना है कि कौन सा बेस्ट आंसर जाएगा. So next is, now student, what is spermicidal jellies? Come to the point, what is spermicidal jellies? I will come to this point later. The very important line, very important line. Use of cervical caps are considered better than use of diaphragm bracket because some leakage of sperm has been reported in diaphragm that can lead to pregnancy. So this point is very important, very important. So the next is, what are spermicidal jellies? So what are spermicidal jellies? Students, spermicidal jellies are basically chemicals which are used by female to kill the sperms in the female tract. Yes, they kill the sperm in female body. The spermicidal jellies are chemicals creams to kill sperms. I am writing down some names that are not important, but I have to give my 100% to you. But these names are not important for my NEET point of view. The names of spermicidal jellies are Delphix, Welspar, Today, oblique sponge. Now, the important line about these is, this is important, use of spermicidal jellies may causes TSS, that is toxic shock syndrome. स्टूडेंट इस लाइन को सीधा रट लो. कुछ समझने का नहीं है इस लाइन में, रट्टो कि स्पर्मिसाइडल जेली टीएसएस कॉज करता है। अगर कुछ ज़्यादा ही क्यूरियोसिटी है जानने की तो टीएसएस क्या होता है। इन द टीएसएस देयर इज इन्फ्लामेशन of vaginal duct. Why vaginal duct? Because the spermicidal jellies are applied on, because they are applied on vagina. So the next heading is chemical barriers, in which the first we have already discussed the spermicidal jellies. Second is no, that's all for you. Chemical jellies, spermicidal jellies. Next is IUDs. That is intrauterine devices, and IUCDs, intrauterine contraceptive device. The important points are they are fit in uterus, and the important is NCERT direct लिखता है ऐसे लाइन को, most common way of contraception in India. Otherwise I don't think so. May causes, इस लाइन को रट लो, डिजीज है, may causes PID, that is pelvic inflammatory disease. Now, working of IUDs. Working of IUDs. The first is they make uterus unfit for implantation. Why? Because they prevents lining of endometrium to grow much. Now अगर endometrium की lining अगर ज़्यादा grow नहीं करेगी, so there is high chances of scrapping. The second is by altering, basically increasing, I should say, thick mass of mucus in cervix zone. Now students, if the mass of mucus has increased in cervix zone, then there will be high probability that the sperm will not able to cross the cervix zone, so they will not be able to reach fallopian tube in which the ova is placed present. Third is by preventing ovulation. I will discuss later how will they prevent ovulation. Fourth is by killing sperms. by killing sperms, oblique retarding movement of sperms. The fifth is by increasing phagocytosis of sperm. So sperm will be dead in female body. स्टूडेंट ये 5 पॉइंट बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. दे मेक यूट्रस अनफिट फॉर इम्प्लांटेशन. एंडोमेट्रियम की लाइनिंग ज़्यादा ग्रो नहीं होने देते, तो स्क्रैपिंग ऑफ एंडोमेट्रियम के चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं. बाय ऑल्टरिंग इंक्रीजिंग थिक मास ऑफ म्यूकस इन सर्विक्स जोन, बाय प्रिवेंटिंग ओव्यूलेशन. इस पॉइंट पे मैं आगे आऊँगा. बाय किलिंग स्पर्म्स, देयर आर सर्टेन hormones present in IUDs that are able to kill sperms, and also they are able to perform phagocytosis. Now the examples of IUDs. First is LNG 20, levonorgestrel, progesterone. This is hormonal IUDs. This IUD contains some hormones. Basically, what is levonorgestrel? स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आपने टीवी पे एक ऐड आती हो, टीवी पे ऐड दिखी होगी, मैनकाइंड फार्मा कंपनी की ऐड आती है, अनवांटेड 72 की ऐड. उस पर कभी अगर आपने नोटिस करा हो, उस पर लिखा रहता है लेवोनॉर्गेस्ट्रॉल, दैट इज ईस्ट्राडायोल. दिस इज ईस्ट्राडायोल. So this is hormonal IUD. Now it is working. How this works? Works by ABC. What is ABC? These 5 points. This is A. This is A, B, C. Works by ABC. I told you this contains some hormones, so they are able to prevent ovulation. And by ABC, this is also done by hormones. So LNG20 is an hormonal IUD. The second is CUT. We studied in 10th class. CUT, multi-load, also called as multi-load. Yes, CUT. CUT, multi-load, 370, 375, works by, रट लो इसको, works by DAE. DAE, रट लो इसको. थर्ड इज लिपर लूप्स. इसमें स्टूडेंट्स को समझाने का है नहीं, इसको रटने में ज़्यादा बेनिफिट रहेगा, और ये नीट में प्रोबेबिलिटी भी कम है इसकी पूछे जाने की. नॉन मेडिकेटेड. नेक्स्ट इज इम्प्लांट्स. First is Norplant. It is made up of 6 sticks. Made up of 6 sticks that are impregnated with with progesterone. So there will be high level of progesterone in female body. This is fit subcutaneously subcutaneously in skin and works for 5 to 6 years. हमने 10th में एक फोटोग्राफ भी देखा था जिसमें इम्प्लांट की फोटोग्राफ दे रखी थी, जिसमें बेसिकली अपर शोल्डर्स की फोटो दे रखी थी, जिसमें इम्प्लांट की दिखा रखा था कि वो इम्प्रेग्नेटेड है स्किन के अंदर. दैट मे बी इन 8th chapter of the 10th class. Works by A, B, C. That's all. Next is implant 1. Yes, the name suggests only one stick is used that are impregnated with progesterone.